It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Here's a chance from long range, knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leaving no doubt, slams it down.
And easy too, get back on defense.
The assist from number 4, OG.
Toronto with the basketball. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Randall slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pascal Siakam. That's going to be out of bounds. Brunson. Jakob Poeltl rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Won't go. Driving right to the basket. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'd say his game is translating to the league just fine.
Toronto has the basketball. Pascal Siakam. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Number 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Count the bucket for 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Fournier. free throws up and perfect. Substitution being made in this one. To Fournier. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Can't connect. To Taj Gibson. Screen coming. The shot almost. Taj Gibson tips it. The drive right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy. Desperation shot here from half court. We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back to Manhattan after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
Pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're your jury, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
To Gibson. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here's Schroeder with it. They trail by 7. To Young. The Knicks clear the board. To Fournier. Evan Fournier, 2 of 4 now.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 9-point margin. Screen coming. To Schroeder. 5 to shoot for Toronto. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
DiVincenzo to Fournier. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Toronto Raptors, number 43, Pascal Siakam.
To Schroeder.
Here it is.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Doesn't get the bounce. New York Knicks basketball.
I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Siakam with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
In the second quarter.
4-3. Buries the trifecta.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
He gets it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Entering the game for New York, number 3, Josh Hart.
Down to 5 on the 24. Shot from in close, no good. To Brunson.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Brunson to Josh Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. Hart against Pirtle. Curling inside. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Knicks didn't hold back in that opening half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Brunson. New York with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Pascal Siakam. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Brunson to Josh Hart. Brunson. Jakob Poeltl able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Toronto with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Takes stock of the floor. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Brunson. From the painted area, won't go down. Pascal Siakam. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Brunson. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Ed, when a player is running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Brunson to Julius Randle.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Rises for the slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the league.
Fournier to Josh Hart. Shot clock violation. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Josh Hart with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Garrett Temple. Fournier to Josh Hart. To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Won't go. Schroeder with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Dennis Schroeder. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the 3rd.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, you're going to come back and win this game.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Toronto has the basketball. Schroeder. He was hacked. They let it go. To Josh Hart. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Schroeder with it. The deficit is 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Knicks have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Brunson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 4, OG Anunoby. Stepping in for the Raptors, number 0.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Brunson to Josh Hart. Trying to cash in, cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Pascal Siakam on a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
And scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the 4th.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Possession lies with New York. Brunson. Thaddeus Young swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And Randall right there to take in the rebound. Thaddeus Young, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He shoots, off the mark. Young.
Screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Brunson to Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Pascal Siakam. 5 to shoot for Toronto. For 3, knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
You can count that one a 4-point play. Knicks with the basketball.
I got ball.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game.
In our community, our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event. The assist from number 2.
It's a victory for the Knicks as they just squeak this one out by a point. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.